Hello, people, and good morning. Alright, so I know I was a little bit late on getting this one out because I kind of already mentioned it in another video that went up, but I can't believe it. We actually made it to 1,000. Yeah, 1,000 subscribey folks. So first of all, as one would expect, thank you, because yeah, honestly, when originally starting this whole project, I kind of figured maybe a handful of people might be interested in all this stuff, and well, that is a bigger number than expected. So thank you, first of all. And second of all, just so you know, as far as doing like the whole special thing for 1,000 and all that, I was mentioning earlier, my whole goal, since it seems like this, like the guide for this game from back in the day, seems to be this weird forbidden tome of unknown knowledge that somehow did not permeate into the rest of the community. I still have no idea how. So my whole plan is to essentially get a hold of one of those, and then we can do like a whole streamy thing, trying to like uncover all the weird secrets that keep coming out. Like just the other day, the guy that usually mentions a lot of the stuff from the guide here was actually mentioning that there's apparently, like, you know how I've been saying, like, I feel this game was designed with a hidden Iron Man mode or something like that in mind. Yeah, it turns out there might be one. I'm still testing it, but it's very oddly specific. So apparently, if you like never chariot, you never retreat, and then also you never use tarot cards, your drop rate for rare items increases. So the weird thing, because I'm pretty sure most people like on old casual runs and things like that did end up either accidentally or intentionally using those. Like, personally, I just kind of got used to never using Chariot or Retreat as just a matter of, I like the numbers to all line up in the Warren Report. But yeah, no, it turns out supposedly that's there. Like I said, I'm still testing it. I never would have figured that the Chariot or the cards would have been involved, which I guess makes sense, because there is a teleporting one in there, so sure. It just, yeah, kind of unusual. I always figured that these were just sort of an extra item that were there for the purpose of making sure that you had some access to debuffs to get you out of situations. Like, for example, Cloud Walk and Blink Walk and stuff like that are fantastic for if you get a character stuck somewhere. But yeah, it turns out that might not be the case. So I'll make another video as soon as I finish doing a run to verify that. But I just thought it was fascinating. But yeah, I want to see what else is in there. I want to see if it covers what exactly is going on with the multiplayer. Because for years I thought the point system made no sense. Thinking about it now, you know what? Given what we know now, it actually almost might. I'm not certain because there's a lot of elements in there. But like, for example, it seems at least partially to be, to be based on the whole idea of, armor penetration being a big deal, because I never understood why Strengthen never increased anything. Like, stuff like Strengthen and Spellcraft didn't actually, increase your score, I believe, at all. Or at least it was fairly negligible, but, stuff like upgrading a weapon was a really huge deal. So I kind of wonder if maybe that was part of it. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out at some point. So the funny part is I actually went and reached out to the guy that wrote it, as well as the publisher. Apparently the publisher is defunct and is kind of existing in name only. However, the author guy was mentioning that, yeah, at one point apparently they were given some of them. However, they don't really have one, and I can totally understand that they wouldn't want to part with their last copy. I did find a guy on eBay that managed to, I don't think managed is the right term, because there really was no effort on their end, but they did accept a lower offer on the thing. Now I just got to scrounge together $35. Hey, I'm a dad of 2, soon to be 3. Spare change does not come cheap. Anyway, as soon as that's possible, we'll be going over the thing, and yeah, I'm curious to see what else we can find in there, because I plan to friggin' make a whole reading section out of that, and just get all cult-like and look through that thing like a dang Bible. But I'm curious to see what else we've been missing this whole time. Again, elemental stacking, stuff like that. So many just like the weird, obscure mechanics, stuff like certain spells requiring line of sight. It seems like it was all in there the whole time. So yeah, I guess get your get your X-Files playing in the background. But anyway, I'm looking forward to all that. Looking forward to looking at all this stuff. If you're wondering what's the deal with this save file, by the way, this is actually, I kind of consider it my first one now. Like, my very original file got overwritten This was kind of the first, full into the end game file, so to speak. Like, my first time through, I went neutral. Ended up accidentally overwriting it with this one, and I kind of knew a little bit more about the mechanics when looking through it a second time. Ended up going the full chaos route, and yeah, ended up having a pretty good time. And so it's just funny for me to think that this save is still here after all these years. Just found it the other day looking through the other emulator. So yeah, fantastic. Anyway, so I'll see you guys soon. I'll let you know if and when I somehow manage to get a hold of that guide as soon as possible. No clue how to do that right now, but yeah, we'll figure it out. Thank you guys again for the 1,000 there. It's seriously mind-blowing. So yeah, who knows? It seems to be going up faster now, which I don't understand, because how are there more people now? But anywho, yeah, more than expected. As Pan would say, there's dozens and dozens of us now. All right, you guys have a good one. Stay safe, and looking forward to future projects to come. Take care.